Good afternoon and good evening, everyone. So we're going to be doing a continuation for the Karmics Next Door series. This is going to be focusing in on the Saboteur. So with all of these archetypes that we talk about, we're going to be focusing in on the shadow attribute rather than the light, because with regards to the shadow attributes, we want to see what it is that we have going on around us. It could be even within us as well, because karma, we are going through so much karma with people, with ourselves, with the people closest to us, people we meet on our path. So when we delve into what this shadow attribute is, we're going to be looking at ways that you can tell who this is, confirmations on who this is, so that we can really heal and address this. So saboteur, what I think of is sabotaging a situation. People that repeatedly tend to sabotage a relationship, sabotage a connection, sabotage a job, a great job, right? Great in the sense that it's something that you can still honor, or something that you can leave, but honorably, right? So it's like, what aspects of sabotage do you see in yourself or see in relationships around you? So I'm going to take a quick pause. We're going to tap into other cards, oracle cards, for this message, and I will be right back. Okay, so I pulled some cards to help us understand the energy here, and I wanted to go through it with you guys. So we have the inside card coming through. We have Democrat, caregiver, thief. And what was interesting was that there was the card good that came out sideways beside it. So I'm going to keep it there for a deeper meaning, a message here. And then we have healing. These three sideways: accident, see if you guys can see that, false flag, upside down, and power supply. These all were sideways here. And then we had beach and breakup in reverse. So the messages that I got for the Saboteur card, for the energy that came through, was that this person, a way to know that this person is in your life, or who this person is, who might embody this energy around you, because I feel like there's a specific person coming through that'll help you understand what this is all about. It says breaking people, or I wrote breaking people down as a source of power. So there's someone in our lives collectively, in the members, that we have a person, we have people around us that are breaking people down as a source of power. This could be a family member, this could be a friend, this can be someone that's come into your life in some form or fashion. This person aspires to take from others by impressing upon them the sense that they owe them. So doing something as that caregiver energy that we saw, but stealing with the thief card from them in the process, making them feel as though they are meant to only, they're reliant on, making sure the other person is reliant on them, making sure that they feel like they owe them all the time. This is something that comes with a sense of lack in yourself. So this person deals with feeling like they're not enough, or feeling like they're not doing enough in their own lives. So they tend to interact with other people's lives and try to control their lives, try to make themselves feel better. But in reality, there's a sense of falsehood, in the sense that they're not taking on these things, healing and addressing these things in their own life, but they're looking at others and projecting upon them the need for those people to heal, and missing out on the opportunity to help and heal themselves. So another thing that you'll notice is this person has an avoidance of the issues surrounding them, focusing on the issues of others, as I said. And also this person could be in the medical field. So I'm feeling like this is someone that either was or is a CNA, RN, or something along those lines, is in some kind of helping profession, like helping hands, or using their hands to help others. It could be massage therapy as well. So there's this energy of being militant with others, but not being militant on their own issues. So this could come from an upbringing where they felt like they were controlled quite a bit. And rather than addressing any residual healing that was needed, or the traumas, triggers and such, they needed to express it outward and say, hey, I don't like when I see this in other people, but not recognizing that they themselves have these attributes and things that they don't like that need to be addressed and healed. So it's kind of deflecting and looking at others. Sabotaging connections because you feel as though it's your duty, even your civic duty, to take care of someone, to do all of these things for them. So when I said civic duty, I thought of the 6th house, and I thought of Virgo energy. So there's something about like a shadow archetype with the Virgo energy representing this in some way for someone. Okay, so those are the cards that came through at first. Now after that, when I asked for an overall energy for the Saboteur and person or attribute, we have higher power that came out first, number 4, and then we had number 28, which was building blocks. So there's something about like, I'm hearing toddler, so I'm feeling like something happened to someone at 4, or the 4th year of life is significant, and we're doing this at 4 minutes. So yeah, 4 is significant. I feel like this is, with the round and round card coming next, 25 and 26 in order, right? They're addressing some really cyclical patterns with this person from 4 years old and up. So this could be a family member, this could be a parent that has been doing this for quite some time. Okay. And this is something that maybe you saw in yourself or saw in someone as they were growing up. You could be like a grandparent and see this in your child or in your grandchild. Something about that is significant as well. So there's one card here that's meant to come through. It's balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. What's interesting is that we're currently in Saturn in Pisces, and Saturn is all about responsibility. And it's not, Saturn energy is very trying. It definitely teaches you about what you can withstand and what needs to be regulated in some way. So I feel like with Pisces energy needing to be regulated in some way, it's not as easy in Pisces. When it comes to Saturn and Pisces, it more so feels at home in Capricorn. So to think, like, just think of Capricorn and Pisces energy, they're not so similar in the sense that Pisces is more about creativity. It's like Neptunian energy, and we have something that's so like direct, something so grounding as Saturn. It's pretty difficult. So there's something about this person needing to be practical. And perhaps they were a Pisces or Virgo, or had a North Node in Virgo or Pisces, so they had that going on. And there was a difficulty in kind of being able to nurture themselves with Pisces energy, nurturing their creativity, nurturing themselves. And what happened was they would project what they hated or disliked about themselves onto other people and expected them to be different, to kind of diminish the creativity they hold inside. So there's something here about creativity, this being a generational thing for someone or someone's family as well, feeling like they were stunted or feeling like they couldn't quite communicate and be their creative self, express that because a parent or caregiver was quite staunch in their belief systems, very constricting, because I'm thinking of like the strangulation card, and my hand keeps getting to my neck here. So it just feels like someone was just really broken down or felt broken down. Okay. And I feel like the ancestors have something to say as well about that. Next card we have is prosperity lies ahead, Taurus energy, and we have a win-win outcome is forecast. Prosperity through breaking of some generational trauma or bondage to something, to like a way of thinking. So yeah, there's a lot going on here, guys. You and your loved ones are safe though, Cancer energy, so you're protected, okay? And even when there was a family member, or I'm getting an uncle energy for some reason as well coming through, and I feel like they're trying to say your loved ones are safe. I don't know if someone's worrying about their uncle, or if their uncle is coming into the picture to say you're safe. I don't know if they transitioned on, or there is something regarding an uncle that is significant to this reading as well. Maybe an uncle is the one that they're talking about. I'm hearing resolute. And I'm hearing passed down. So I don't know if there was something passed down to you from an uncle, or if there's like a trait that was passed down from an uncle, but that came through. Okay, that feels heavy. I'm hearing Raphael, so I don't know who that is. Let's keep going and see what your ancestors would like to say. This is going to be a little different than the others. I feel as though things may have looked one way to people, but they were another in your home or your household for someone here. And they're wanting to talk about that. If there were any self-destructive house behaviors, like addictions that came up, if someone had a tendency of partying a lot to get away from certain energies at home, they're talking about that. There's someone here that sabotaged things with alcohol. So there's alcohol, substance abuse of some form that's being addressed here. Or coming to your recollection, like maybe it was when you were young, or it started when you were young. I'm just getting a lot of interesting messages. So I'm hearing evil, or I saw evil just now, rather. So I feel like that's maybe saying there are some like codependent energies coming through. We have timeline, issue, and burial. So someone had an untimely demise, and they want to talk about that. Someone passed away early due to alcohol abuse. And exchanged perhaps their love for something that wasn't truly in their best benefit. I'm feeling like someone might have tried to shoot for the stars, to be a celebrity, try to get into things, or to do better than their family, or to like shoot for the stars, but it was more so like getting in touch or connected with people that were not the best, and getting influenced by those people and that abused or neglected them. Maybe this person ran away from family because of the abuse and neglect. So this could have something to do with you or someone you know. Beach, neighborhood, cryptocurrency. I don't know if someone lives off the beach. That's coming up. Trying to be someone that you're not, or this person tried to be someone that they were not. And they had to break ties with that, with a neighborhood, with a group of people, with fraudulent activities, or it's something about like fraud, like not truly being what that person thought they wanted, or thought that they were, or were told that they were. There's some deceit here with the saboteur energy that's coming through from the ancestors. So they're trying to talk about something specific here. I'm hearing Malcolm, so someone has a person in their life named Malcolm that's significant. Ancestors, what would you like to say for ancestors of those that are watching, my members, lovely members, those that have connected with me prior, those that are open to connecting with me now? Please assist me in understanding. What would you like to say, ancestors, with regards to this? It was a mother energy for a lot of you. If it's not a mothering energy, it's a feminine energy. Definitely. Healing with regards to the mother in the family. The matriarch of some sort. It could be a grandmother as well, but a mother. Okay. Heartbreaking conversation or argument with this person. Someone's heart was broken, and then trying to make it work, but there's always conflict. So there's a conflict here within the family. There's some like conflict that really makes your ancestors really sad. We have the Emperor or the Empress, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the Emperor. I feel like a sense of confusion here coming through as I said that. What's interesting is we have the Empress and the Emperor, and between it is communication. So I don't know if the mother and the father are communicating to you. There's a mother, there's a very sweet maternal energy or feminine energy coming through, and a very masculine or very dominating male energy. And it feels like these are two ancestors. I don't know if they're talking about your matrilineal and your patrilineal line, like your mother's line, your father's line. There's something about coming into like an alignment with the Hierophant. So we have 3, 4, and 5. You guys are going through major I almost said breakthroughs, but I also wanted to say breakups. So it might seem like things are falling apart, but things are coming together at the same time. There's lessons that are being learned along your line, within your line, and we have a Hanged Man energy. Something dormant is being addressed with you, and there's reuniting with your family members. I don't know, your family members are rejoicing at what is coming through, like what is going to take place that helps helps you and them down the road. There's something about this Empress and this Emperor. Let's get into that. It's just too interesting, like, to see major arcana together like that when they weren't addressed, or the deck wasn't in order. So it just feels there's a marriage. So there's a marriage between a woman, a masculine and a feminine energy. We have imprisonment and trapped. So there's something about feeling imprisoned in a marriage, dating in reverse, separating. Okay. This message is being very clear. Yeah, someone evil in reverse. Someone here is leaving a connection intuitively because they know it's been corrupted and it's not real. Someone's not real in a marriage. So your ancestors are talking about it. They're addressing it like they're militant. They're focusing on communicating with you. Communication. They've been talking to you guys. It feels as though you have some kind of like belief systems that they're trying to address that are rooted in fear. They're trying to meet with you to address the greed, to address the situations around you that are not benefiting you. So if it's not you, it's someone that you know, a couple that are going through a divorce or considering a divorce, who are going through a difficult relationship where they feel trapped and imprisoned. If you guys know about a marriage that feels trapped or imprisoned, like one of the two or both feel imprisoned by it, they're talking about how like there's some mental issues going on. This person might be in a cult. They might be in a group, a religious group that is taking over their sense of feeling empowered, or feeling like they have the autonomy to leave. So they feel like they need to stay. They're regretful. They're fearful. They meet with these people often. They take their money, the people that they are under, like in this group, and they travel. Maybe they do missions trips, but they're at war on the inside. So this is specific. What did I say, guys? Yeah, they feel like this person was meant for them because God said it was so, or they felt like it was because other people told them within the church, within the group, and they have this struggle because they don't think it's working. This relationship is not meant to work. I'm just saying that because it's very strongly, like the ancestors are saying, you're not going to go to hell if you leave this situation. Someone here needs to be a little bit more liberal about this whole thing. And I don't mean like taking sides, more so like you need to see that you have autonomy in this situation. We have happy, life insurance, and party. Someone's using your like happiness, or getting this Saboteur energy, maybe one of the two in the partnership, that is self-destructive and undermining the other person. This could also be the group that they're going to that's cult-like. This is like a cult-like type energy, guys. So it's sad. So something here is not working out. It's a masculine energy that's being the Saboteur. That's trying to control this other feminine energy from going into the astral or exploring their spirituality. Hearing Astrobella, so I don't know if someone's looking into stuff on like an astrology website, but they feel like they can't because they have to keep it hidden because the person might think they're corrupted, and they feel like there's just a sense of anger and feeling forced, or feeling like they don't have the autonomy to do something, to dictate it to themselves, and they're fearful. If that is you, please, please, please do not forget that you are in control, and that there is a sense of like needing to communicate with your ancestors. They're trying to tell you about this whole situation. One of my members needs to talk to this person, or if it's you and you're encountering this, please communicate with someone you trust that would understand, but also like get a reading on this because this feels specific. Okay. if you can set aside money and do this, then I can channel more for you. I just feel like it's important that you address this. So they're trying to talk to you about this. They want to talk to you a lot. So you can spend time with them and they'll communicate it to you without anyone else. Or you can get clarification or confirmation from me or someone else that you trust. I'm seeing the Nine of Wands, the Judgment card, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Wow, a lot of action is going to come. So this is going to be some part of your journey. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen all at once. It's definitely something that you should pace yourself with, like seeing that what matters most in this moment is freeing your mind, or allowing your mind to really to not be in conflict with itself, if it's you or if this person's experiencing it, telling them that as long as they can really grasp the fact that this is not okay, what they're experiencing right now, if it's that situation we just talked about, it's not okay. They don't have to stay in this position. They don't have to be trapped or imprisoned by this situation. There is a way out, and that there are people around here that have been through similar circumstances. I've been through similar circumstances, and not in a marriage, but in other ways, and that there are people here to communicate with. Okay, it's a lot to say. Keep going, okay? This person needs to continue into judgment, making a judgment call, taking the time to gather themselves, gather their resources, but freeing themselves mentally so that they can actually like see what they need to do, like a game plan clearly. Ten of Wands is telling me that it's going to get really difficult, and there's going to be a point where this person's going to have to move away from this other person who is controlling them, who is watching them, who is making them feel this way. There's a need to move forward with the Three of Wands. That's about making a game plan and now executing the game plan. Okay. Judgment is coming. Okay. Knight of Wands, Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Swords, or Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. This is going to be some challenge that will take time and energy, but be faithful to that, okay, for that person. And then we have standing your ground with the Seven of Wands, and standing your ground in when you're being emotionally messed with, psychologically messed with. Okay, this is mental gymnastics that this person has been through. I'm hearing mindless atrocity, so like making you feel like you're gonna like either go to hell or you're just gonna be in like a really terrible situation if you leave. No, that's the lie. The best thing that the most Ace of Swords, it's a lie. I'm here to tell you the truth that that's a lie. Okay, and also I just feel this energy of like, the biggest way people can really control you is by making you feel as though they have the answer to your problems, or that they know what the future holds, what happens after life, you know, after death and all of that. And they try to confine you by saying, if you don't do this, you're not going to go there. That's not true. That's just not the case. Something or a being so creative as that doesn't have just one way. It's just doesn't make any sense when you think about the attributes of a creator of the universe. I really implore you to stand your ground, because I'm getting that card coming through here. Of course, you know, you be the judge, right? You be the judge, and what resonates for you, take it. No one's gonna tell you what to do without you making the decision to move forward on your own terms. This is yin energy, new life. That's about nurturing yourself and also moving into something new. This is going to be an exciting time in the sense that you're going to be healing something generationally that is very, I'm hearing effervescent. I don't know why. Observing, like they're going to be observing your ancestors, assisting. So ask for their help. Ask your ancestors for assistance, for wisdom, for guidance, for trust, protection, all of those things. But they're going to be watching and surveying the situation, and they're there and ready to help. So please rely on them. They are there. The Fates, that's the healing energy. That's 17. That's usually the Star card. It's fated for you to move out of something generational that has been happening, that's been pervading, is what I'm hearing, for some time. So that is what I have for you guys. For members, this has been quite intriguing, quite deep, quite difficult to channel, But I hope that it helps you. Please let me know if you resonate with it. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I mean, this is for my members, so I feel like you guys are already subscribed, but it may come out for someone else. I might make this public, but please feel free to donate as well if you feel drawn to. I'm going to be putting my wish list up more often because I feel like, wow, my wish list. I have some things I really want to bring to this channel, and I've been going through some water damage with my decks. So if you feel drawn to give in any way, I will put that towards the decks that I'm going to purchase for this channel. So other than that, I hope to see you guys soon, and I hope you enjoy. Take care. Bye.